Made really good friendship with flatmates, but they've now gone behind my back for housing next year. Group of 6 of us. I was really good friends with all of them. We went clubbing, to the bar, everyone was really chill with each other. I genuinely don't know why they did this. I don't even have words to describe how absolutely awful they are for doing that. We were even talking about it and went to some viewings making sure that there were enough bedrooms, but they decided to just silently put a deposit down for a flat that had enough bedrooms for everyone except me. I only found out when one of their friends came around and said, "Are you guys excited now you've put your deposit down?" I was instantly confused. So I asked quite simply, "What do you mean?" And the friend started talking about how good the flat looks and began questioning whether or not we had actually put a deposit down. He got told to shut up by one of the people in my friend group, and I just decided to leave the kitchen. I haven't talked to them since, till the day now, apart from one of them who attempted to try keep me included in the group and explained the entire situation. Honestly, all of them. Should I just go alone for next year? Most of the good housing is gone. It's just 1-bedroom apartments, private halls and on campus. Edit. Want to clarify we have known each other for around 4 months. We found out we were flatmates roughly 2 months before we moved in as we got allocated a show flat. Some of us even met up before uni started. Relevant comments. More than what were the reasons regarding why they excluded you? Oop. More than the lad who talked to me shortly after I left. The one who had the balls to call them out for it being wrong even though he was a part of it. Just said that they found a really nice place but it didn't have enough bedrooms and they all really wanted it. More than my friend's sister excluded one of her friends this way. Their reason was that the excluded friend wanted more expensive accommodation than other people were willing to pay. So the group silently dropped her and left her to find new accommodation really late in the year rather than anyone warn her. More than sounds like your group didn't have more of a reason than that they wanted the 5-bed and you got unlucky being the last person anyone thought to include, or you weren't in the right place at the right time. That doesn't change anything though. I'm sorry you've been betrayed like this. The fact no one had the balls to tell you, and that they would have sooner left you with fewer options to move on is the worst. Oop. More than I think the cherry on the cake is the fact the deposit was put down for over a week and no one told me. I wasn't even pushing expensive accommodation, I was actually pushing cheaper ones. I had a look at the one they picked and it was £110 a week, which is in my budget. More than it was, as you said, just because I wasn't there at the viewing to see the 5-bed one. Asterisk. How long have they known these people? Asterisk. More than we've known each other for quite a while since we knew who we were living with 2 to 3 months before we actually moved in. We got allocated a show flat very early in the year and were given a group chat to talk to each other before we moved in. Some of us actually met up before uni and we were good friends. All of us had firm unconditional offers, which is why we got confirmation of accommodation so early. More than sorry I keep commenting, but you said you were really good friends with them etc. So another point. You're in your first year, right? We're very much not that far into the year. Perhaps, and I say this exceptionally gently based on my own difficulty with rejection and emotions, where you thought your relationship wasn't quite accurate. Is it possible you're more invested than they are? Again, I don't see this at all judgmentally or with any harshness. I know this feeling. More than edit. Seen your other comment. I feel you up. This is a hard pill to swallow. Oop. More than yes. First year. Known them for 4 to 5 months now as we knew we were flatmates well before uni started, and even well before we got A-level results. We all had good conversation with family when we met up just after we got our A-level results. I'm not underestimating our friendship because it really was amazing. More than housing is extremely scarce unfortunately around here, and there's usually nothing left after January except for on campus which isn't guaranteed either. On our student room forums there's quite a lot of second-year students who've had to pay for hotels/hostels whilst they wait for an empty bedroom to show up in town. Previous post folder. Assholes went behind my back despite being close friends doing pretty much everything together. So, unfortunately I can't move into a spare room in my uni halls as it turns out these spare rooms are being deep cleaned and don't have any mattresses at the moment, which sucks. Flatmates still haven't spoken a single word to me. I've tried initiating conversation many times for them to just either act like they never heard what I said or walk out of the room. Thankfully though I've sorted out accommodation with some folk in a society I'm part of for next year. A 4-bedroom flat with a shared kitchen between 10 people in a really nice recently renovated halls in the town center. Now here's the actual funny part. Overhearing them whilst eating, I heard their future landlord essentially pulled out and decided not to put the property on the market for next year. So the student housing fair was 2 days ago and there is actually nothing left for them. They'll either be staying on campus or be splitting up and going their own ways. I cannot make this. Instant karma. I want to thank you all for your insights on the original post. They massively helped me from procrastinating and shriveling up into a ball and dying. Thank you. Relevant comments ***. More than did you ever figure out why they turned on you? Did something happen? Oop. More than I am more sensing that it's just a lapse of judgment. They saw an opportunity and took it without thinking of the consequences of just dropping someone from the group without saying anything. More than every time I attempt to talk to any of them they just look incredibly guilty.